Hi, it's Jill, the INTJ again. Today, I'd like to talk about life paths, in particular, your exes. And by ex, I mean somebody you were involved with, not somebody who you are required to keep in contact with due to shared business or property or children. Over the years, I've heard a lot of people gnashing their teeth over their ex's behavior and the choices that they've made after they've become an ex. For example, they cheated on you, but they are now treating the new person so much better. Or they seem to have met with all sorts of success after behaving horribly. This can really offend one's sense of karmic justice. Personally, I'm of the opinion that karma is what happens to a person when they continue to act like themselves. And yes, it would be very satisfying to have that play out in a timely manner. However, that being said, the important thing to remember is that an ex's path is now their own and has nothing whatsoever to do with you at all. They could step off a curb tomorrow and be hit by a bus. Or they could get inoperable cancer 6 months from now. Or meet the person of their dreams, or who they think is the person of their dreams, only to be pounded into dust. Or they may become very successful. Or they may learn valuable life lessons and vow to be a much nicer person from now on. But that's in their future, and at this point has absolutely nothing to do with yours. Just as your future is unconnected with theirs and is none of their concern. Not dwelling on an ex's future path and actions can be, particularly a recent ex, can be a difficult habit to get out of, particularly as it's part of adjusting from being so important to one another and your lives to essentially being strangers. And because of this, dwelling on such things is done quite unconsciously. It sometimes takes the proverbial clue by four to snap one out of that mindset. What I found helpful is actually telling yourself, I'm just telling yourself that your ex's path is now separate and completely unrelated to your own. Repeating this self-talk as necessary as possible, several times a day, whenever it comes up, whenever you start thinking about dwelling on what your ex is doing right now. Write it down, post it in every room if need be. In essence, provide your own clue by four. I think I've mentioned in previous videos that constructive self-talk can be very useful in helping you recalibrate your mind and getting it to where you want to be. It's a tool that a lot of actually quite successful people use. It can be particularly useful when trying to stop thinking about what your ex is doing now, because really it's none of your concern anymore.